Hello, everyone. Let me start off by saying that my name is June 8th, but I go by June. You can call me June. And I wanted to do something different. This is my first time recording my voice and showing off my voice and explaining like what my mindset was coming into this piece and maybe like what I want to see in myself in the future and stuff like that. I wanted to like show you guys my mindset and what I am trying to get to. So in this piece, I've I know some of you may know because some of you are artists. A guy named Wash Tran, but he go by Wash Draws on social media. You can look him up and stuff like that. He's a very good artist, and I wanted to get a feel of what he does landscape wise. In the past, I've haven't really like done landscape and I haven't really like aimed at it. I dabbled a little bit in, like you'll see in some backgrounds and stuff like that, but I never really made that the focus. And so in this piece I wanted to like make that the focus and get out of my comfort zone because if you see on my social media, I'm very comfortable with a certain type of art. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to step out of my comfort zone, and it's like it was very scary at first, and I didn't want to put it out. I didn't want to show, but halfway through this piece, I started to have fun. I started to like really enjoy how things was coming out and how I was getting to the final piece, and I mean the final version of my piece, and anything like that. So once you see like what I'm doing in this piece, I'm basically like doing trial and error right now. You can see that I'm erasing, I am going back, I am undoing, I am redoing. I'm getting textures off of Pinterest, off of Google, trying to help me, not just to like do it for me, but to help me like get that nature feel of like trees. I mean, I could just draw it, but it's not going to come out the way I want it to. So in this piece, you see that I kind of took some stuff out. I kind of went back and redid some things. And now that I have like a good reference, I'm trying to not just use that reference, but like edit it and make it my own, essentially. So back to like what I was explaining. I want to expand my horizon. I want to get better at art, and I can't get better if I'm sitting there in my comfort zone. I can't get better if I'm doing the same thing over and over and over again. So I mustered up the courage to actually do this, actually sit down, actually take the time, actually study, actually followed a class and everything like that. Well, the class is the rostron tutorial, basically a class of. So I followed him. I followed what he was saying. I followed like a little bit of like what he's actually doing. Like these are not my characters, these are his characters, but this is mainly just to get that feel of just landscaping, just drawing nature, drawing environments, drawing those type of things where it's like it's a different type of level than just drawing people, drawing portraits and stuff like that. So yeah, that's what I'm doing now. I'm getting a little bit of feel of things. You see, I'm no longer erasing as much. I'm no longer going back as much. I'm getting the feel of things. I'm like, okay, in my head, I see this vision. I see this. I see, because I didn't really follow exactly what he did. It's majority, but not exactly. Like some of the things, like the rocks and stuff like that. I think I eventually take it out because I didn't like it, but I wanted to put my own feel on it. Like the person in the gray with the white hair, in his video he didn't draw like no staff or anything. I think I took that out too. I just wasn't feeling. It's like a lot of things that I wasn't feeling, not because it's not what he was doing, it was just because I wasn't feeling it. So I'm right now, you can see I'm doing clouds, I'm doing like atmosphere and stuff like that. I am embracing other things, and I'm putting shadows and stuff like that just to get that focus point, really in there. I haven't really got into it yet, but you'll see when I get to it, the focus point and stuff like that. I wanted to make this a story like he did in a video. I wanted to make it a story and stuff like that. So yeah, you see I'm putting highlights and stuff. It's really popping out a little bit more. You could kind of see it coming together, which I was really proud of. You could kind of see it coming together. I was sitting there, I'm like, oh wait, oh my God, this is actually pretty good. Like I never really thought of myself as a really good artist. I don't know. I think you know the phrase, you your worst critic, or you your own worst critic, or something like that. You see, I did the focus point right now. I'm doing the focus point. I am putting the shadows on the edge. 'Cause I want you to see the middle part. I want you to see that focus, them, and where they're headed to. Back to what I was saying. Yeah, I've never really seen myself as a great artist, and people always tell me, "Oh my God, you're so good, you're so good." But I was never like, "Oh my God, I'm good," because I am not where I want to be. That's really the only reason. I know that I'm skilled. I know that I have some type of skill, some type of talent in this field. Obviously, you can see me doing this kind of stuff, or you can see on my social media, I have a sense of what I'm doing, but I was never satisfied. And this piece really gave me an epiphany on like where I am in my talent. And this is very, very, very hard. It may not seem like it, but like I would take breaks. I kind of went to work, so I took a long break and stuff like that. I sat there and held my head. I'm like, oh my God, what am I doing? I kind of like almost just quit and went to another piece, but I was like, no, I gotta stick it in. I gotta, because it's not gonna get done unless I do it. You know what I mean? And I'm not gonna improve unless I actually put in that work and try to like get this piece at least done, not just like satisfied, but at least done. So you can see now I'm putting the leaves and stuff like that in his piece. He kind of put leaves at the top, so I was just like, okay, cool. I'm not about to draw every single leaf. This is not about to happen. So I had like a brush. It was like a leaf brush or whatever. Yeah, so I was just using that, getting the colors down and stuff like that. But you can see I'm doing not the foreground, the background, the way in the back. I'm doing the background, I'm doing the clouds again, putting in highlights and stuff just to make it like a magical feel. You see the depth, you see the foreground is dark, then the background is light. That's usually like that's just the fundamentals of some things that I know and I took in college and stuff like that. But I'm editing the castle back in the distance. You see the little castle, the figure. You don't have to put that much detail just because it's so far away. But I'm also putting lights, skylights and stuff like that. He had a sign, so I was like, okay, that's kind of cool. I just put a sign and stuff like that. And I kind of like how it came out and stuff like that. You can see me just drawing it and editing it and stuff like that. But I wanted to also focus on something that I want to be like where I want to be in my career. I always jump back from YouTube to I want to be an artist in the industry, to YouTube I want to be an artist in the industry, to I just focus on social media, to I do commissions. I mean, commissions still open and stuff like that. If y'all want a commission, just let me know. Hit me up on Instagram, June_VIII. And yeah, just hit me up and I'll definitely get something out for you guys. Back to the piece, you see I'm putting in the foreground. You see the dark leaves. Like it's right in your face, so you're not gonna really see the color. You're just gonna see like dark. This is like dark and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm getting a real feel for it and stuff like that. I just wanted to like explain to you guys how I'm feeling and what my mindset was in this piece. You know what I mean? It's almost at the end, but yeah, it really came out really, really good. Like I didn't even expect it to come out the way it did. I'm focused on the little highlights again, trying to get that depth and everything like that. But thank you guys for like supporting me and everything like that. I really appreciate it. And yeah, so I'll see you guys in the next video. And yeah, just keep supporting, and I'll just keep pushing out.